that at least something comes out of this, yeah. Let's discuss it. Hold on. This is so dirty. Oh my gosh. Ooh, no, it's very clean. Oh wow, this is very clean. So anyways, I would like to talk about this. Here we go. Now, I've been mentioning this since a couple of years. Many of you have found me back in 2019. That was possibly like 2019, 2020. Like almost like 3 years ago, right? This year is the fourth year, so I don't know, to become the fourth year. This is the fourth year now I've been thinking of this, and I need to do it quickly, you know? The problem with this is that it's very difficult, especially now with the virus going around. It's very hard to find actual doctors. It's very hard to find a lot of people who will just listen, you know? Plus, it's very expensive. Now, obviously, the plan is to earn a lot of money, transition, and obviously, in between that, there's a lot of counseling. Like, compared to America, where you could easily just transition, you just get the hormones just like that. Compared to that, this is much more strange. Well, not strange, it's a bit more formal. So, you have to go into the old fashioned way, and you gotta get hormones in a slow fashion way. Now, it's not guys. You see, if I had the money, I could have easily went a couple of years back, did it, and now transition. You know, and now how much would it cost? It depends. It it does depend on where will I get the surgery. Now I'm not getting bottom surgery. I am not getting the bottom surgery. I'm only getting possibly facial surgery. As you can see, it's so big. So maybe they can kind of reduce some of the stuff, make me look much more beautiful. And that's basically it. Just kind of mess with this a bit, and then that's it. When it comes to the chest, when it comes to this, um, I don't really know if I can allow surgery over there. Let me explain. Um, how do I explain this in the proper way? I was born with a rare heart problem, and I'm not going to discuss the entire technicality of it, but obviously for anyone operation, even if it's above my bones, it seems like a big no-no, you know, and I don't really want that to be close over here, you know. So I hope that the hormones can actually help with that, you know. I hope the hormones can grow this, you know, because I do want it a bit big, but not super big, you know. I won't mind if it's like this, if it sticks out like this, but I don't want it to be super huge, you know. I can totally be fine with it if it's not super huge. But I don't want it to sag either, so I don't know. I'm a bit worried. Like, because if I take the surgery, then it is going to be a bit consequential because, um, like, my chest is over here. And what if something happens, you know? You know? And that's the thing. I hope it expands, you know? I'm a very skinny person right now. Obviously, if I get estrogen, I will be fat. I'll be so fat. Not super fat, obviously. I'm not planning to get overweight. I'm not planning to become an elephant. I'm just planning to get a bit thick, you know? So how do I work the fat up over here? You know, that's gonna be very interesting. I want to do it without surgeries, you know? So yeah, um, the facial things will be perfectly fine to do, but that's it. I'm totally fine with my hair, totally fine with my hands. There's no need to do surgery on my hands, nor my bottom, you know? A lot of people have surgery down there, but I don't. You know, I want to have children. I don't mind if it's a problem, if, if people don't like to see it, but I can still tuck it in, you know? I can tuck it in, yeah, which I need to learn how to do. And that's basically it. Now, I'm just waiting to raise a lot of money, and I'm not raising as charity, I'm earning. So basically, I'll sell stuff, and then whatever I earn, I'll put towards myself. Let's just see what happens, you know? Plus, I have to buy a new wardrobe. I'm starting up a new wardrobe little by little. It does take some time to get a lot of clothes. Sometimes clothes cost a lot of money, especially the bigger they are, so female clothes is a bit too small for me. Like regular size. I guess I have to buy extra large. Um, hold on. Anyways, um, last time I was wearing a one piece, and it was so hard to fit in it. It was so hard to fit in it, you know, because like my shoulders are very broad, you know, it's very broad, and that's the problem. Is that it's not gonna fit a man, so you have to buy extra size, like a bigger size, put it on, and let's just see. But let's not forget down there, because down there it kind of like pushes through the one piece. So this is the one piece, and you're wearing it down, my thing pushes through. I know it's a bit too much to hear, but I'm just saying. Uh, Mine is not that big, by the way. It's very tiny. But sometimes it pushes through the the two dangly things. Yeah. So it is a bit strange. I need to get something like a bit bigger, which I'll try to do. So please, what I ask, if you're interested in comics, if you're interested in stories, you can support me, you know? But please just give me a couple of days. I am waiting for I am waiting for a laptop, so I said this a bunch of times. I did. I'm waiting for this laptop so I can do work, you know? I can release a lot of books, a lot of content, and everyone will be happy. But as long as people are supporting me, I'm totally fine. You know, hormones do cost a lot of money, you know? Our currency is a bit more, so basically $1 is like 13 or 14 or 15 rands in my country. Plus, don't forget taxes. So yeah, it costs a lot of money. This, this thing over here, costed more money than its original price. I bought the same thing over here for the same price of the full Nintendo Switch. And the full Nintendo Switch is a couple thousands more. It used to be double that. So I'm surprised. Well, I'm surprised. A lot of things are expensive here, and I'm surprised people can afford so much, you know? But what I'm trying to say is, I would like to have some support. And once again, don't support me because you feel forced to. I'll put up a bunch of products, and if you want to read them, if you want to get into them, it's totally fine. If you don't want to, that's also totally fine. I can't force you all to do these things, but I'm also going to be releasing a couple of free visual novels. And let's just say maybe you don't really know my storytelling. I think those visual novels will kind of give you an idea of how I can write, but it'll be a different genre, obviously. So, yeah. Now, I'm just saying that's the best way, the best normal way to earn money. If it's not a fundraiser, it's not gonna go so well, you know? It's not gonna go so well. It's best for me to just not use a fundraiser and just go do the old fashioned way. So, I'm gonna work very hard, and whatever I earn, okay? So, I'm just mentioning this. If you want to support me, please feel free to. That's all. You don't have to be forced to do this, okay? Um, Obviously, since I'm paying for one surgery, it will be a bit cheaper, but hormones aren't gonna be. Now, the next thing is obviously will doctors allow me to? Sorry, I am waiting for a car to deliver my stuff, and I keep hearing a lot of cars. It could be from the road. Now the roads are like almost a mile away from me, but still, it's so loud. some people just like to speed through. So I'm just looking to if anyone comes in. Very important delivery. But anyways, please understand that it would be kind of difficult to get uh, doctors to approve of my stuff. It will be very difficult, and I think that's going to be a problem. That's going to be the problem of it's going to be very difficult. So what if they agree? That's fine. I hope, I really hope they allow it in small doses, tiny doses, like this. Because obviously, with my heart problem, they can't really give so much. They can only give so little. So I think I'll take little. They don't have to make it increased. They can just keep it little as possible. You know, teeny tiny. Teeny tiny a day. And when it comes to taking hormones, I feel like I have to do a lot of squats to get my butt really round, Because right now my butt is very small. It's very, not really that flat, but very small, you know? Like a couple of years back, also song name. Oh, uh, it's from a video game. Hold on. The song is called Purification of Kamura Village. I think it's the song name. But yeah, it's from a video game, so yeah, it's from Monster Hunter Rise. Anyways, thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Okay, now I had to do a lot of squats. A couple of years ago, I was very sad. Okay, yeah, it is a nice song. A couple of years ago, I was very worried about my butt. You know, I was kind of disappointed. It was like kind of not that round. I was very sad. So obviously, um, when it comes to my butt, I have to make sure it's very round. Very round. Will it come that big? Hopefully. Not super big. I won't mind if it's that big, but as long as you can see it, it's good. As long as it jiggles, good. When it comes to the butt, hopefully it's fine. When it comes to the legs, it is gonna get thick because of the hormones. It's not gonna be like this, and I will gain some extra weight. I don't want to be overweight. I just want to have a necessary weight. You know, simple as that. Anyways, it's time to. What else do I have to talk about? Hope you meet your goals. Thank you so much. I hope you meet your goals too. Okay, so I did not really draw anything else yesterday, but I'm at least happy about this accomplishment. You know, I'm still kind of struggling to draw certain stuff, but I have to keep practicing. I've used this much paper, so obviously I have a lot more paper left to use. Hopefully I get to use as much as possible this year. I get to create a lot of interesting concepts. Every year at least I want to create one interesting concept, one brand new fantasy. Because I just like creating stuff, to be honest. You know? This was one of my concepts. Okay, you can't see it. Let me darken it so you can see. Everyone can see. Now, where on earth is my pencil? Okay, I just have to darken it to put the pen. Sometimes I lose all my stuff and never get to see it again. Anyways, I have been worried about certain stuff about this for years, and one day it's gonna come, but oh my gosh, I'm gonna be 20. I expected to transition a bit early, but hey, totally fine. I'm still young after all. I have to draw like this now. So, anyways, I think I should darken this later when I find a pencil. It's pretty difficult to draw in a pen without a holder. Okay, but anyways, every year a new concept, every year something brand new. So I've created quite a few interesting concepts. This is one of my interesting concepts out there. Pretty hard to see, but yeah, a new species. I like creating new species. I find it very fun to create different types of species and just also make subspecies of different stuff. It's very fun. Anyways, I have um, I have a lot of waiting to do, possibly tomorrow. So today is Monday. I thought today was Wednesday. So possibly around tomorrow I could get my laptop. Hopefully tomorrow, because I need to start work quickly as possible. Uh, after that, after that, I guess I don't have to wait for anything, you know? Last year I ordered, well, the other year I ordered 4 things from Wish. I've only received 3 things from Wish. Now I'm expecting one more thing, but I don't think I'll get it back, you know? I don't think I'll ever get that item back. I messed up with entering the address, hence why it took so long to get it. But to collect it at the post office, yeah, I have to go there. But I don't have my item, my last item. It was a bunny costume. It had a cute bunny ears and it had a nice one piece. I think I chose a pink one piece. I think I chose a pink one piece. You know, uh, I can't remember my exact order on that, but it came with the bunny ears, which was so cute. I do have a bunny ears headband, but um, this one was totally different. So yeah, we did have riots last year, and they stole a lot from the post office. So it does seem like maybe they got my my packaging, which kind of sucks because I have no idea what they're going to do with a costume like that. You know, it's a very naughty costume. I have no idea what those people are going to do with my stuff. But let's just see, anyways. You know, um, next time I'll buy something and make sure the address is right. And yeah. Anyways, anyways, I'll try and order next time a maid costume. You know, one of those sexy maid costumes. Yeah, I'll try and do that next time. Anyways, what else can I say? I have. Wow. The weather is so bad for summer, you know. For those of you who don't know, it's summer in South Africa, so it's supposed to be very hot, but for some reason it's so cloudy. I wanted to have blue skies everywhere. Because we see this type of gray clouds every single season. Why not just have blue skies in summer, you know? Anyways, just a couple more days to wait. Hopefully tomorrow I get it. Some people say that if the weekends are a holiday, the first was a public holiday in this country. So people will take Sunday off as well, and also the Monday off. So if one of the weekend days have a holiday in them, then basically the Monday will become a day off. So yeah, I find it a bit weird, but to be honest, I really just hope I get my parcel, okay? And I hope they don't give it to anyone else besides me. I am very worried about it, you know? Like, what if they give the wrong house? And that all that money down the drain, you know? It's gonna be very difficult to get it back, you know? I'm just I'm just worried, okay? After all, it is a very well, it's not super expensive compared to other laptops, but still, it's something that I paid a lot of money for. So I would like to see it, you know? I would like it not to be in someone else's hands, you know? Anyways, I plan on making a couple of visual novels, free stuff and paid for stuff. When it comes to novels, regular novels, I will make a couple of those, and they'll be for a very cheap price. I'm not gonna immediately charge it for $60. Understandable. It is understandable. Um, I'm not gonna charge it for $60 immediately because I feel like once again my books aren't worth $60 at all. You know, maybe like $10 or maybe less than that. And some of my books might have like over 200 to 300 pages. When it comes to comics, that'll also be charged differently. Now, with all my novels and comic books, all of them at first will only be available online, meaning that you can only get it digital, for digital only. You can't get it physical because it's very hard to find places to ship those things, you know, and plus you need a lot of money. So I'll work on that in the future, but for now it's only going to be digital. So basically, you just buy it and you can read it on a PDF viewer, and that's it. It is going to be pretty simple, but I like physical copies a bit more, you know, because it's very fun. It is very fun to own something a bit physical, and a lot of people are collectors. So I will work on physical copies in the future, you know. But if some comic books don't do well, I might not even give it a physical copy in the first place, you know. I'll just keep it digital only. So I have a lot of ideas, a lot of stuff that I've been working on. I promised a transgender superhero a couple of years ago. I promised a comic for that, so I will get on working with that. Hopefully, a lot of people will. I recommend using RPG Maker. Check it out. Yes, I am also planning to make an RPG as well. When it comes to visual novels, I am going to be using Ren'Py. It's a free to use. It is a free to use visual novel maker. But when it comes to RPGs, I might look into that. Thank you for suggesting that. Um, anyways, so after I make that comic book, it is going to be pretty interesting to see how people will look at it, you know? Because I was wanting to make this book for some time, and obviously, years passed, you know? I had the idea back in 2019, so a couple of years ago. I will make more transgender characters. It's just that the first one I had is a superhero, you know, so I might as well work with that. I also promised TGTF comic books. I mean, not comic books, visual novels. Basically, interactive games where you get to change your character's gender. Very simple, but obviously, I wanted to make it such a big thing. And I feel like I don't have to complicate it too much, you know? My original plan was to make a bunch of characters, but I feel like this time around I'll make all the stories connect in some way, but every character will have their own say in it, and obviously you get to change every character. And there should be a certain way on how you change the character, you know? I was thinking of adding certain types of chemicals, certain types of potions. If you mix together well, you can get a proper combination, and you can transition into a different facial feature, or you can have big hips or small hips. It depends on how much of potions you use. You know, it sounds like a bit of a complicated thing, but you know, I think I'm all for making complicated stuff. I don't mind making simple TG stuff. Obviously, the TG stuff will be for adults only because a lot of skimpiness will be in the visual novel. Not nudity, but just skimpiness, you know? Characters wearing skimpy clothing, tight clothing, so it's not for kids. Anyways, I am looking forward to making that. I'm also looking forward to make a lot of other stuff that I've been planning to do for such a long time. It's mostly do all the stuff that I was planning to do first, then I can do the other stuff, you know? Every day before I sleep, I get a bunch of new ideas. And that's totally fine. It's just that I don't write them down. I'm knocked out after a couple of minutes, so sometimes I forget of what I'm thinking. Anyways, I just can't wait. I'm a very impatient person, so it feels like it's been a couple of years waiting for my laptop. Now the laptop isn't super perfect in any way possible. It's a regular laptop when it comes to just basic stuff, you know? It has 4 gigabytes of RAM, not as much as compared to other laptops in the market, but uh, same notes are very important. Yeah, it's best to jot things down, but obviously it's like when I'm knocked out, I'm just dead. And then I wake up, I'm like, okay, what did I think of? You know? Um, so sometimes it's best to write it immediately when you get brilliant ideas, or draw it somewhere or something, because honestly, when you forget about it, it takes so long to get it back. Anyways, my laptop isn't that special. It's just going to be 4 gigabytes of RAM and 500 gigabytes of space. And the processor is only Intel Celeron, so it's very simple. I can just use a couple of simple stuff at first, and it's just used just for me to start off my brand. That's it. I know for a fact as the years go down, I will be making more and stronger games. Games that require a lot more processors, a lot more graphics cards, better graphics card, a lot more space, a lot more amount of RAM, and better processors altogether. Like I can't use an Intel Celeron processor to make a 3D game. It won't really work. It'll take forever. So as the years go by or as the months go by, I will upgrade. But this laptop is specifically only for me just to kickstart my stuff. Just to start very small and then I'll shoot to the sky. Little by little, I'll win the race. I did have my eyes on a couple of expensive laptops, but I feel like the most important thing is as long as it can render stuff pretty quickly, then I'm totally fine. Um, anyways, I will make sure I get as much as I can before the end of the month, and then if not before the end of the year, I hope I can get a brand new laptop. A better one that can do much more graphics, so I can make games for the Switch and like a bit more for higher end PC games for higher end PC. Like PCs that are very very expensive. Yeah, stuff like that. I want to make games for those PCs, but it doesn't really matter to be honest, because I think it's best to also make games for people who have very little space or very little processor in their PC. Like, if someone has an Intel processor, that's hype. Yep, that is hype. I am feeling like I'm hyping myself so much, but to be honest, I have to at least, you know, work on that and have a goal for this be misplaced. Like last year, I had no idea what to do. I was so misplaced. Um, anyways, I'll just work with what I have for now, then get it. And every year, keep upgrading. I also plan on making animations as well, but obviously it's very hard to animate with this device that I'm using for streaming. So as I earn a bit of money, I'll make a budget plan and I'll just choose what to put my money on first. But most of the stuff that goes for animation and video games, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Um, so most of the stuff that I'll have to be buying is mostly for my brand. That's it. And whatever leftovers, I'll focus on my transition. Simple as that. I don't really plan on, putting most money for myself. I'd rather put the money for the brand first. Whatever leftovers, I'll put for myself. You know? Let's just say out of every game I sell, um, I recommend joining Discord servers with like-minded individuals. I do have Discord, but to be honest, it's very hard to just chat now, you know, because I have no time to. So it's very difficult to just like have a couple of minutes to chat. And sometimes when I do chat on some Discord servers, no one is there to chat with me. So um, I'm always there at the wrong times. I'm always there at the wrong times. Anyways, I just have so much to do. Okay, and I just can't wait to get this brand started. And plus, speaking of the brand, also the money will be going towards copywriting stuff. So I need to copyright my book, my brand, everything. So obviously it does make sense. Not much people from South Africa. I do chat with a lot of people across the world, so it's also strange when I find another South African chatting anywhere, you know? In the past, I would be so surprised if I saw a South African, you know? Anyways, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Um, thank you so much. Have a wonderful, pleasant day. Bye.